Yo, so I got my Etsy account closed. All right, let me tell you the story behind it. I was actually looking to move to a new place, and I got approved to move to the new place. Yippee, hooray! But when I was logging in to kind of show like my streams of income, like my income reports and all that stuff, I was logging into my Etsy account. And when I was logging into my Etsy account, I attempted to log in like about 3 times, right? And then I finally used like the Google link to link to your account through your Gmail, because I was already signed into that. So I used that. So I was signed in from a totally different computer, different IP address, and I signed in. And if you guys don't know me, like, know what I do, I outsource a lot. So I had a VA that logged in previously that day. From what I can see on the Etsy backend, like he logged in earlier in the morning, and I logged in around, I want to say it was 1:15 exactly. So I logged in, and when I logged in successfully, and then I went to my car probably about exactly 20 minutes later, and no, not exactly. I got an email 20 minutes later, so I went back to my car probably about 45 minutes to an hour later, and I was checking my emails real fast, and it said your Etsy account has been closed. And this is exactly 20 minutes later, because when I downloaded the reports, as soon as I logged in, I downloaded the reports because I knew what they were, and I got an email right away saying that your Etsy accounts were closed. Now, let me pull up the email real fast. I have it right here. You guys can see that. You guys can't see that. That's the account closed. It says, "Hello, thank you for your interest in selling it on." Oh God. Okay, there we go. It says, "Thank you for your interest in selling on Etsy. Unfortunately, reviewing your account information, we have determined that your business does not meet the Etsy seller policy. As a result, your account has been closed." Dun 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 dun. To protect the marketplace, we are unable to disclose our internal review criteria. However, due to the inconsistencies in your account, we have a reason to believe that your business does not qualify to sell on Etsy, or that your account will continue occur policy violations. I think I said that right. Yeah, so I got that email right there. That kind of messed my whole day up, kind of. It was the reason behind that, just because I don't know, I work really hard on my Etsy business, and I remember at the end of the night, I cried at the end of the bed, and it was kind of, I work really hard, you know what I mean, guys? I work really hard to provide content for you guys and to help you guys out with everything. It's probably one of the big reasons why I make content, is just to like, because I like the journey. I like to do all this stuff with you guys. And so there's a few, like, honestly, like, I really don't know why my account got suspended, because they won't tell me. Okay, first off, but I think there's probably 2 reasons. That was because that different IP address is being logged in, right, from like different countries. Okay, so different countries. So for example, me logging in from a different IP address in San Diego, and usually I didn't log in from my IP address, and then from the Philippines I have my VA that logs in, and I disclosed it on the email when I replied back to them too as well. That, and they still reply back with their answer, like, no, you cannot sell on the platform no more. They responded back with the second email, and that was their final notice, and they were like, we're not continuing the conversation about this topic no more, in a very nice way. They're, please stop emailing. And one of the other reasons I think can possibly be that my account got suspended would be the print provider that I use, the new one. So I have a new, so I was using Printful at one time, and then I started using my buddy that actually offered to print my shirts, and I didn't put him down on the store that he was printing my shirts. So that can be another issue too as well. So there's two things right there. So my VA logging in from a different IP address, and then me, how I logged in from a different IP address using a different computer in San Diego at the time. And then the print provider, didn't have him listed on my store when I switched over. It was just, I didn't expect him to do all my orders, and I ended up having a very successful Etsy shop, and I forgot to disclose that. I forgot to put that in my Etsy store, and I think that was a big mistake too as well. It sucks, and it's just, I see this as a like a learning experience, and I'm just providing. I want to show you guys, like, this is something that make sure you guys are doing, and do not make the mistakes that I did. Okay, try to be, of course, like, I'm not sure how. See, this is the thing though. See, I'm not sure exactly why I got suspended. Trying to figure out why, and just so from my understanding, like I said, logging in from different IP addresses, that could be one, and then number two, not putting the print provider on your store. I did have Printful on my store as a print provider. I would use them on occasions if I needed to. Like just in case of emergency or something, I would use them, but just I didn't put my the new print provider that I was using, and there's a few right there. That's what I can think of right now. That's all I can think. That's only two I can think of, and it like I said, it sucks. So trying to figure out why, because the first day it was like but now I'm just like, right now, at this point right now, in order for me, at the point right now, I think I'm going to move on to Shopify. Well, I am going to move on to Shopify. Let me rephrase that. I'm going to move onto Shopify, and I kind of see this as a learning experience for me, and be able to, like, show you guys that the mistakes that I've made, and don't do that what I've did. Yeah, just also too, just I honestly feel like my Amazon account was gonna get, if anything, that would get closed first. But it's like, I have, like, pretty much the designs that I have on Etsy, I had on Merch by Amazon too as well. And that account has been, like, I had that account for over 3 or 4 years. You know what I mean? So if you guys are new, like, you guys don't follow me at all, it's your first time here, like, I have a lot of designs on Merch by Amazon. Okay, Etsy, I probably had like around 3,000, and yeah, it was on track to do some numbers, over like 100K in revenue, and yeah, that's pretty much it right there. Just like I said, I really don't know why, like, what happened. Like, they just kind of just like, here's your account, I'm closing it. But yeah, like on Shopify, like, of course they can't do that to you like how Etsy did, like, and that's the benefits too as well, I think, to moving over to Shopify. Just like, they can't do that. They can't just take that from you, and that's kind of like my fault in a way too as well, just relying on Etsy and letting them kind of just close my whole account. So I don't know what to think about it. Like I said, I know the first couple of days I was kind of hurt, but hey, it's whatever. And I plan on making the best out of this sad story, this situation, and turning it into a positive. So Shopify, here I come, creating my own website, and building my own audience that no one can take away from me, my email list and stuff like that. So yeah, those are like the two main things that I think why Etsy closed my shop, like I said. So don't do that, okay? Yeah, so peace out, guys. See you later.